getting older now and everybody's growing up. Time's flying by, I'm popping pills to try and slow it up. Heartbreak hurts the best of men, yeah I know it does. Looking at these photos of my ex has got me choking up. Lessons learnt the hard way, but that's the only way. Tears up in my eyes, I'm putting roses on my homie's grave. I'd rather be alone, aeroplane mode on my phone again. Sometimes I wish the wind would pick me up and let me float away. 100,000 views in 9 days, that's a piece of cake. Promoters try to book me for a show, but I can't leave the state, I used to starve. Now I tell the waiters they can keep the change. I started from the bottom, I never take the easy way. It's still free, my brother Rico, yeah that hasn't changed. I'm still sending sketches with every letter every Saturday. Before they hit the page, I'm praying that my tears evaporate. See me smiling, but it's hard to keep up with the masquerade.
I got bills to pay, swear I never chilled today. Haven't spoke to nanny, but didn't deep until today. Being busy, excuses dropping through the filter, shame. False happiness, I'm recycling all these thrills away. In my feels today, swear I need some guidance. There's got to be more than scores, tens and fivers. I look up to the sky and ask Natalie in silence, why is my emotion so uncompliant? I find it unbiased, I swear I'm so over it. Should've named this promise too, but I will not reopen it. 2020 was my character arc, yeah, heart arctic. And it all happened 3 months before Corona hit. So legit, it's all a game for you to harm me. Betray the one you picked, have you lost your marbles, bar me? Fuck a squid game, I'll eat it like it's calamari. I said fuck a squid game, I'll eat it like it's calamari, yeah.
Life's a long road and I'm just trying to walk the path. I bet a couple people wonder how I've gone this far. I went from tagging letters on the water, signing autographs in pursuit of happiness. You can keep the order, ma. When I was younger, everybody used to cuss me out. Smiling in my face, behind my back, they used to run me down. It's funny how the exact same people, they all love me now. I'm just happy that my father loves me and my mum is proud. I had to lose it all to know how much it meant to me. My brother died when I was locked up in penitentiary. Crying on the jail phone, I'm haunted by the memories. I feel that in my soul, science can't explain the sensory. I went to jail, came home, yeah I served my time. Me and Liam had beef, but nobody deserves to die. I understand that pain to lose a brother, it hurts inside. Betsy, he was 24 and Dave was only 35.
Said their life's different, but they're still on the same shit. Said they're sailing far, but they're still sinking on the same ship. Bought the trainers 2 floor, the pedal in a spaceship. But now you're in debt and you're still waiting on that pay slip. I tell you what, I respect the basics. Grinding your 9 to 5 and hustling the grave shifts. Sipping water after working hard, how is it tasting? Better than excuses with the bottle that it came in. Cause when I sip, nah, yeah it's work hard, play hard. Taking the wide line, it's drive fast, break hard. I'm looking at what I used to be on my face guard.
Rule of 2 never sound the same without Braveheart. They said set fire to the stage, so I napalmed.
That's the hunger that I got,
yeah?
Sitting in my graveyard. These zombies are my demons, but they are not from Treyarch. Have you ever looked death in his face and bluff playing cards?
Alright, yeah, chat's working. Okay, we're working. I was worried that it weren't going to be working. Is the audio all in time? Is everything in sync? Please let me know if everything's working correctly, because there's been a lot of changes on a hardware and software end. So I just want to know that everything's all good. Some people have been mentioning a young shout out on the complete track, so I know to expect that now. I'm saying there's no way I could ever get away with it.
Pick up your phone, will
let's listen to. What have I not? You know what? It's been a while since I've listened to this. I'm just throwing this on now because fuck it, there's no rules.
I go by the name of Chancellor,
Out of sync. Okay. What is out of sync? Is it this? Okay, not an issue. I do that. Wait, and then we go like that. Back on. And then we're all good, right? You man should still be able to hear me. Give it a moment. Alright, voice is out of sync. 1 minute. I was a couple seconds behind. Alright, give it a moment. And boom. Alright, what about now? Are we in time? Yeah, I know you couldn't see me. I know that. It was turned off, but now you should be able to see me, and now it's gonna be working, right? Don't tell me that it's not gonna work. Perfect. Now you're good, my guy. You're good. Alright. And then the only other thing, I'm gonna just spit the first few lyrics of this track. And then if you know that I'm in time with a song, then we know that we're listening to it at exactly the same time. Yeah?
Not on the same page, let alone the same planet. I play my cards smart like Gambit. When I get Jackson, just like Janet. Electrify in the room like Bandit. Electrify in the room like K. Never lost, keeping my clean sheet maintained. How many times must I tell you? Must I tell you that we're not the same? Not the same scrapper.
Please tell me that's working. Please tell me that's working. Zaki boy, shout out to you. Shout out to you, son. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, it's all good, yeah? Hey, Sully. Everything's working. Trapping it dead, now fuck what you said. This is the wrong warm-up song, but you know what, we're here. We're just here, man, we're vibing. It's been a minute since I've done a stream. Especially an album review. We've done, I think the last two were catch-ups, and they were like a month apart, so it's been a good like 3 months since we've done a good album reaction. Is it because no one's been dropping, or have I just been sleeping on things? It's been, yeah, this album is, yeah. There's a lot of anticipation for this one. But you're getting me to try to say words. Well, first off, I don't even know. Like, if I'm saying that the English way that being spelled, that says ool or yule. Yeah? If I'm presuming that's Tongan or Samoan, that's ule. I don't know. Off the chain. It's been pretty quiet. What time just starting? Gonna have a shower. Pretty much gonna be starting in a moment, my brother. But you'll be able to catch up. Ideal is live in the cut. Love to see that. Ideal, brother. Listen, first off, can everybody in this chat right now, 69 of you, all 69 of you on my end, can you all just show a bit of love for Ideal and Rob Shaker, please? Because they have brought this whole thing to life. And I really, really thank them for what they've done. As a fan of Kogz, as a fan of music, as a fan of albums especially, you know me, I'm a big fan of albums in particular. I really appreciate how you boys have brought it to life, and I've been saying that. I've been saying that from the minute I heard Snowflake and Cousin of Death. So yeah, Rob Shaker and Ideal, you two, yeah. Down under, we are live, and we're showing a bit of love, my brother. That was a countdown, brother. I might not put it on Insta though, to be fair. No, I love you, bro. No, all right. Let's get into this. We have 48 minutes worth of listening to do, and that's presuming I do not pause or rewind. You know that ain't happening. Obviously, we've heard a handful of tracks already, which will help speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, there's still a lot. One thing I'm very, very interested to see is the track list order, because Until I'm Gone felt like one of the later tracks in the project, and it's actually the first real track. It's actually number 2 on the track list. That really makes me wonder how much of a roller coaster we're on, because Until I'm Gone really makes me feel like the end. But now I don't know. This is going to be very interesting. We've also got features from Wombat, King's Connected, Complete, which everyone's waiting to see my reactions. Complete, Ideal himself, spitting on track 12, Asleep in My Car, and Sever on track 14. They're the listed features from this. So see how this goes. 2 hour stream. Yeah, you're looking at a good 2 hours. Good 2 hours. All right. Let's get into the intro skit here. Let me get some hype, man. Let me get some hype for this. Who's heard it, by the way?
MCs in the game. He is. Pretty sick. I mean, the things that kid says.
He's a problem.
He really is, man.
He's a serious problem.
He's a quintessential MC.
reminiscent of what Scrub did on not Gummo. What's the project with all of the like the surgeon, the mad surgeon with all the blood on him or whatever? That project there. Long story short, is it long story short? I'm sure he did the same thing or a similar thing. But yeah, all right. That introduces us to this track. I think this is my favourite Kogz track of all time. I'm still sticking by it. That's another question for you, man. Out of all of the singles that dropped, so Until I'm Gone, Cousin of Death, Rollin', Snowflake, and Memory Lane, which was your favourite lead single? Which was your favourite? I want to know. Let me know.
Hit after hit after hit. Rebuild brick after brick after brick till I slip up and drink and I pick up a script till I'm back on that floor trying to rip up my wrist.
You can't tell me that ain't one of the hardest intros just ever. Cobain. Little somebody else ideal told me that Cobain was arguably the best track on this project as well. But was done quite late on.
Hit after hit after hit after hit. Rebuild brick after brick after brick till I slip up and drink and I pick up a script till I'm back on that floor trying to rip up my wrist. I ain't never going back to the way I was. I pray to God for that change. He ain't take my course. I've taken loss after loss after loss.
I like how there's such a split between everyone. I like that.
After loss, lost friend after friend
Until I'm
after
Gone
friend.
is
Number what? I would give them my life. I would die for the loss. Some would sell me for ice. That's the price of a rock. I feel fucked all the time. That is life when you're lost. All the drugs, all the sluts, all the time that I've lost. Who am I but a shit cunt stuck in a spin trying to gamble his life, but he can't get a win. What am I but some spit slung stamped on a mic in a booth full of smoke and some ash in a drink. Like every day's hard to fight sharks that swim up. Still got scars, my dark past will dig up. Still self.
Listen to how his cadence changes there. He goes from almost the end of his breath to this dot. It's almost like he has this second wind. And now from a recording standpoint, it might be because he's done another take and coming fresh, but it works. I'm not mad at that. Not everything has to be done in one take, if so. Well, it doesn't have to be done anyway, and if so, if he has done that, then yeah, it's not an issue. But listen to how he goes from kind of the end of his voice where he's struggling for breath, and then he comes in with a gritty da-da-da-da-da-da.
What am I but some spit slung stamped on a mic in a booth full of smoke and some ash in a drink. Like every day's hard to fight sharks that swim up. Still got scars, my dark past will dig up.
It's almost like an injection of just grit into that tone of his, like.
Still self-harm, I fell hard from slip-ups. Sometimes it's ones we love behind triggers, figures. That's why my enemy's close and I'm paranoid. I got best friends at my throat. I feel my life's at a bitter end. I've been a mess, still pretend that I'm fine, but I lie when I'm with my friends. In my head's voices that
the benefits to doing everything in one take means that if you could do it one take in studio, you could do it one take live with the same level of velocity. Because what I find is people who end up cutting in line by line when they get to live shows, they don't know how to control their breathing because they haven't had to practice that. So the benefits to practicing doing your verses all in one go is that if you ever perform it live or anything like that, you are prepared to balance your breathing. You know where to take your breaths. Yeah.
Toy with me when I'm stressed, feel like that void I avoided was in my head. Filled with my boy, I will always be in his debt. Always be his, can't destroy what will never end. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong.
I remember, despite me saying this is probably arguably my favourite Kogz track ever, I've listened to it once, maybe twice after recording yesterday, so I've still only heard this track like the whole of 3 times.
In this game I can tell, I don't wanna play, I won't play myself. Everybody wanna play someone else, I can only play myself. I save myself, came from the dirt and the dust. My stuck life dreaming I'd lean in the drunk nights. I was screaming like fuck life, please let me bleed till I run dry. Leaving I just die, till I seen in my son's eyes same thing I saw in his mum's. I was sure I could love, I was nothing before but a war in my thoughts. I was caught in the torment, I fought in my young life. Now what? walk in the
Best
sunlight
quality
smiling. Can't bring me down when I'm flying. Can't fuck with my vibe these days. Had many drop lines, I don't bite these days. I'm alive these days, I see change for better, and I ride each wave my feet.
By the way, I didn't do cocaine there. Don't. Maybe I did.
Grave the center, I'm a try keep safe and cease pain forever. I survive these rains if we stay together, cause
It's hard.
this is my lifeline, babe. I see lights in the pipeline, babe. I work too hard. No more lifeline days, no more calls cause I slice my veins, no more new scars. This is the new me, this is me making my moves. This is me seeing improvement. This is the difference between being beaten and beating abusers. This is my future. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of
Production, man. You can hear how all that production comes in.
abusers. This is my future. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong.
What an overly track, man. So now with a bit of context, this is now the where this is. Wait. I just want to pause on this next shot. Yeah, I like this shot. So with a bit of context now. In this project, you've got this as track number 1, effectively, track 2 after the intro, and it's at the start of the project. And the message behind this is, I'm gonna keep trying. I've not given up yet. I want to better myself. I want to improve. Now, I have a sneaky feeling that not every track we go through is gonna be as hopeful, and I wonder what roller coaster we go throughout this project. You know. And again, I treat every album, every project like it has been that thought through. I sometimes do this, and artists will hit me up and be like, yo, Chaz, to be honest with you, I didn't think that deeply about track list. Track listing is super important to me. It is so important because as someone who likes to take in albums in chronological order, how you order it can actually change my opinion on an individual song. My perspective will change on a track depending on where it is. How many times have I said in the context of a project a song sounds better or worse? And so I'm going to presume that Kogz has thought this deeply. I take him to be someone who has. And Ideal, I don't know if you can touch on that very briefly or not. With that in mind, where do we go from here? How do the other tracks fall into place? How do these puzzle pieces fit in that part of the puzzle? You know what I'm saying? So great opening there. And we're going to keep on that full screen view because we've got Cousin of Death next. So we're going to keep it rolling for now. Nice and easy. Cousin of Death was the first single to come out. Still has that calm, mellow feel that the Until I'm Gone had to start off with. I love those brass sections.
Yeah, I wake with anxiety inside of me, I'm breathless. Asbestos, lungs heavy, I wonder if the rent's in. Every day's my birthday's relentless. I'm blowing out my candles and plead for a death wish. I see what I'm left with, a knife in my neck. A paranoid disposition, every smile I get. The side effects of trust issues. Who the cut's been glued, I'm sure it's fuck me, it's fuck them too. So when I roast with the real ones, I wanna kill some. I stay on the ball, have rappers writing their real son. I feel numb still, but I deal with the lumps. I wanna push a bullet through me just to feel what it does. I'm still on the cusp of losing it, but all this music shit saves me. It makes me feel a little less crazy, a little less like I want a riddle vest lately. I said a little bit, but still really threats plague me. I still stand strong even when I'm not, and I wanna fold. Come a long way from the days hating us on the door. Gauzy soul jumping on shopping carts for a trolley pull where bronze burners make train lines look like they solid gold. What if I said I knew the cousin of death, but I don't sleep with her, I cuddle instead? I think I'm losing her.
Someone said Until I'm Gone is the best hook. I really like that. I think this has the slightly better hook though. I like this hook a lot.
What if I said our daughter nothing was there, just pure darkness and there's blood in the air? I need a crucifix. What if I said I knew the cousin of death, but I don't sleep with her, I cuddle instead? I think I'm losing
like that line.
What if I said our daughter nothing was there, just pure darkness and there's blood in the air? I need a crucifix. Yeah, most days I feel like I got nothing to lose. I feel blessed, but I've been suffering too. I'm just holding on. Sometimes I feel like I got something to prove. I gave
So it's the exact hypocritical statement of the last track. There's the hope, and now it's I'm struggling to keep up with that hope.
myself a second chance when I cut for that noose. I hope for monsoons, and I float in the deep end. You
The
can stab me,
multi-syllable,
shoot me, leave me broken completely. Let me bleed out on the floor as an ambulance treat me. I'd rather be a bag of bones on the road to be eaten. Cause when I come back as a demon, it's that voice inside your head. When you're home alone, I'm screaming while you're lying in your bed. Taking anything to silence me, but overdose instead. Just know that I'm the reason every hope inside you's dead. Cause I'm sick of this, sick of thinking that I'm sick of this. Rather paint the walls on my ribbon, wrist triple 666. Middle fingers at the simple thinkers and little bitches that try to take them all. Every time that you give an inch, every time I express and scribble them a rhyme, it's like I'm throwing them some bait and they come nibbling my lines. Now I'm casting out my net and catch them swimming in their lies. They've been telling me they shots, but I see fillets in my eyes. What if I said I knew the cousin of death, but I don't sleep with her, I cuddle instead?
That whole fishing scheme is
What if I
hard.
said our daughter nothing was there, just pure darkness and there's blood in the air? I need a crucifix. What if I said
I hear that. There's a slightly more old school Kogz vibe with this, but with that newer coat of paint, effectively.
I knew the cousin of death, but I don't sleep with her, I cuddle instead. I think I'm losing
Yeah, it's that classic
What if I
boom
said
bap
our
shit.
daughter nothing was there,
But it
just
has a
pure
nice
darkness
level
and
of
there's blood
polish
in
over
the
the
air?
top.
I need a crucifix.
It has a lovely coat of paint over the top of it. Weerzy, what are you saying, brother? Hope you're well, cuz. Shout out to all the regulars, shout out to everyone new, shout out to everyone just in here in general, man. Hope everyone's all well. Alright. Cobain. This is the track now that a lot of people have said is the one. This and the complete one. This and Monster are the two. And I think they're saying the Monster one because of an alleged shout out. But Cobain, yeah. Apparently this is the one. Let's go. Let's find out. Right, so for context now, Until I'm Gone and Cousin of Death we've already heard. We've done full reactions. So although listening, although appreciating, I'm going to now probably pause a little bit more often. I can't quote anything, and sometimes with these album reactions I don't want them to take too long, so I sometimes do let them roll through if I feel like I need to. But yeah, let's just keep that in mind. The kind of listening changes ever so slightly now. So let's go. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate all the love, man. Turn this on. Love the way this opens.
Yeah, you up in murdering pages, a cursor made 666. Cursive like blades, words are like razor tips. I paint the sink of my spit slung from my hateful lip.
Piano. Just piano. Piano and drums. There ain't much more going on than that. Let me listen one more time. And the guitar slide. I love how minimal this is.
Yeah, you up in murdering pages, a cursor made 666. Cursive like blades, words are like razor tips. I paint the sink of my spit slung from my hateful
Yeah, it
lips.
literally is. There's two sets of piano and drums. That's it.
Take a shit on the scene and leave a stain on the basement bricks. I'm the rawest within the sport with a cordless grip. Have you drowned in spit without door?
I'm the rawest in this sport with a
On the
cordless.
basement bricks.
I like that.
I'm the rawest within the sport with a cordless grip. Have you drowned in spit without dorsal fins or a snorkel fitted? I'd leave a beat with a pregnant pause and a corpse within it. Fuck a beat to death and leave the stems in abortion clinics. I'm sick of these Brian. Have you drowned in spit without dorsal fins or a snorkel fitted? I'd leave a beat with a pregnant pause and a corpse within it. Fuck a beat to death and leave the stems in abortion clinics. I'm sick of these prying eyes in my private life. Rather drink a pint of some cyanide. Sayonara. I slice my arms up and show my
I like how he's flipped cyanide off of sayonara there. That's cold.
Private life, rather drink a pint of some cyanide. Sayonara. I slice my arms up and show myself as I slide my mask off. The vile speech of a hide and seek artist life departure. Who was I but a suicide with a failed plot? Demons in my thoughts and they speak and fork like a snake and talk. I'm the mascot for Satan, spawn in a state of shock, but I don't see an end. I'ma lose my head when I take it off. I've known hate. Misery's my domain. Sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted.
Does this brother Ideal, help me out here. Does Rob Shaker play guitar himself? Now is he playing this in? Because every implementation of an electric guitar has been phenomenal, and this is as a guy who don't probably appreciate guitar as much as some other people would that especially play themselves. I'm always been more of a piano and strings man, always, but his implementation of it is immaculate.
A domain, sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted. A cinema of don't says. If this is what it is, I think I'm finna Cobain. I've known hate. Misery's my domain. Sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted. A cinema of don't says. If this is what it is, I think I'm finna Cobain. Rappers tell me to play the game cause they play it well. Tell me I could make it, just make some fake shit and play myself. But I won't change for a label's gain or the way I convey myself for a payment or place my frame on conveyor belts. May as well send them a letter, tell them to nick it now. Cause anyone they sign without my pen will just let them down. My feathers doused in ink, my script prints on heaven's clouds. Rains my thoughts in torrential pause, born from the endless doubt.
I love how this brother literally says like, labels aren't gonna make me do what they want me to do, and then proceeds to go on another one of his crazy multis, another one of his crazy imagery, painting a picture type schemes. Listen, just try your best to listen, because there's obviously shit going over my head as well.
The way I convey myself for a payment or place my frame on conveyor belts. May as well send them a letter, tell them to nick it now. Cause anyone they sign without my pen will just let them down. My feathers doused in ink, my script prints on heaven's clouds. Rains
because they don't have the pen game that I have, and then proceeds to say this.
Without my pen will just let them down. My feathers doused in ink, my script prints on heaven's clouds. Rains my thoughts in torrential pause, born from the endless doubt. And you will think I give a fuck and say I'm underrated. I'm a lot of things, I'm underpaid, unappreciated, unaccepted, and won't be until I'm under pavement. And that's an understatement.
Underrated, underappreciated, I'm underpaid, and then I won't be until I'm under a pavement, or what the fuck,
and you will think
man.
I give a fuck and say I'm underrated. I'm a lot of things, I'm underpaid, unappreciated, unaccepted, and won't be until I'm under pavement. And that's an understatement, but I understand it, cause I'm the rawest with pens clutching my red cuff. Spit a verse of my neck cut, hawk from my dead lungs. A piss head drunk, but my pen's tough like JFK's skull. I ain't misled once, I pretend none, nah. I've known hate. Misery's my domain, sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted, a cinema of don't says. If this is what it is, I think I'm finna Cobain. I've known hate, misery's my domain, sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted,
Scott, what was some of the hot takes?
If this is what it is, I think I'm finna Cobain. I've known hate, misery's my domain, sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain.
And so it has a lot of beef for this final chorus because he's doubled over his... I mean, Kogz doubles his vocals quite often anyway, but he's doubled or even tripled them now, and he's got this other layer that's very different from the original.
Hey, misery's my domain, sick of feeling distant in the gristle of my own brain. These choke chains twisted, a cinema of bones.
Yeah, it's a triple layer.
If this is what it is, I think I'm finna Cobain.
I think they laid out for so many years that I was, suicidal. I mean, I just didn't want to live. So
I understand why certain people think that it's one of the best tracks on the project.
Take some drugs, I mean, I just didn't want to live.
That's a big track. That's a big, big, big track. I understand. That is a huge, huge track. Huge track. Rob Shaker. Ideal and Rob, I need to have a chat with you boys at the same time with Kogz in there or something. I need to have a chat with all of you because how you man pulled this together is insane. One What I love about the production on that is how minimalistic it is, yet how much it does. I know people were saying like less is doing more and and in this case it really is. That is an example of, and even when we're at our final crescendo moment, still don't know if that's the correct time, but we're rolling with it. Even then there's still not too much production. Like, if we're counting stems, we're not in double digits to my knowledge. There's probably more vocal layers there than there is fucking instrumentation. But yeah. See you in September. You coming over to the UK?
Yeah. The scene was getting lazy, we're rearranging it. Nothing has been the same ever since we stepped in the game. You should see the faces and bitches are scared straight and afraid of this. I'm fucked in the brain like I just got abducted by aliens. Had a lot of mates, but now I got nothing to say to them. I never thought that they would betray us, it's got me jaded. Watch them turning into snakes, how they worship Satan has changed them. Take a look at their faces, see they ain't gonna be the same again. Yeah, I'm getting sick of the place that they raise me in, cause everybody knows everybody when you're Tasmanian, you can't escape it.
Everybody knows everybody when you're Tasmanian. It's a small place.
Cause everybody knows everybody when you're Tasmanian, you can't escape it. It's just a place you can cage if in this shit is never changing. I guess that it's just the way it is. Haters say my music is getting stale and dated quick, but I can think of thousands of other ways I could hate on it. Hit up my brother Damien, ill and dated quick, but I can think of thousands of other ways I could hate on it. Hit up my brother Damien, nearly can say that I just wrote a new album in a couple of hours and take a listen. Interdimensional isn't the space.
The brother don't breathe. I swear to God, the brother don't breathe. Wombat's another one. He has to cut in at some point, because where is he breathing otherwise?
Quick, but I can think of thousands of other ways I could hate on it. Hit up my brother Damien, nearly can say that I just wrote a new album in a couple of hours and take a listen. Interdimensional isn't the space you can place us in. Pay respect to African Americans, they created this. That's where hip hop originated from. I'm still ashamed that we took the land away from Aboriginal Australians. We'll slap you in the face.
Talk your shit.
Space you can place us in. Pay respect to African Americans, they created this. That's where hip hop originated from. I'm still ashamed that we took the land away from Aboriginal Australians. We'll slap you in the face if you're ever saying some racist shit. Fuck the fame and wish I was faceless. I'm hating it cause people don't treat me the same and they haven't for ages. I'm still broke as fuck. If I don't make any change, I'm okay with it. But what if I don't make it? The label made a mistake with it. They probably should have invested in Tesla instead of taking a risk with a crazy kid. Signed a contract for a couple of takes, so we're gonna copy and paste to a laser. Yeah.
The label might fuck up by investing in the young kid, investing in me, but you know, and they could have invested that in Tesla, but you know what? Here we are.
The label made a mistake with it. They probably should have invested in Tesla instead of taking a risk with a crazy kid. Signed a contract for a couple of takes, so we're gonna copy and paste to a laser. Yeah. Fuck it, we can battle if you're dumb.
That's a hard verse by Wombat. That's a solid. You know what? Wombat showed up, introduced this track, solid verse.
Nah, if I ain't taking notes, I'm a faking show with the number one. Fuck it, we can battle if you got the guts. You ain't drop a bar, Mr. Popular gonna drop his nuts. Fuck it, we can battle if you're dumb enough. Took a few careers from peers when I was coming up. Fuck it, they can battle if they dumb enough, but I ain't think they're dumb enough. Nah, how do I put it simply? Down and shouting out dissing me, thinking I'll drown and spit. I rinse them out of my symphonies. It's the sound of two cities, sick of floundering idiots out in this industry, indirectly taking shots, but they missing me. I'm living in infamy, literally think they into me, thinking I'm fucking kidding. You see the shit that they've written me, epitome, you're sucking dick. I'm sick to fucking sunning them, rather drop a heater and literally drop the sun on them. Labels offer me a deal, but don't offer me respect. They offend me when they take off me and off me like the.
They offer me a deal, but they don't offer me respect. That's a huge one, you know. Well, we're not going to go into a whole hour level podcast, and I still wouldn't be the right person to talk on it solely on my own, only because I've not been in contact like that with labels. Not on a serious level anyway. And so I just really like that point that he's brought up. How many deals are offered and how much respect is offered, and what is the ratio to what smaller artists particularly get?
Epitome, you're sucking dick. I'm sick to fucking sunning them, rather drop a heater and literally drop the sun on them. Labels offer me a deal, but don't offer me respect. They offend me when they take off me and off me like the rest. From an office desk, they tell me what is popping and what's next, but don't tell me what the profit is when coughing up my check. So I'm ripped off, pissed off at the top. Snakes in the pit, the stage lit, but they shit's not. Big flops, finding they wings clipped as they lift off. You were born this bishop, getting these kings crossed. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Came from the days we scratch a train to a tundra. Now it's all about the fame and face claiming they brothers. Why they say they live in ill, they still stay with their mothers. No mistaking, I'm overweighting and waking these claim of patience. I'm about to recode the matrix, I'm so abrasive. Show the data, I don't debate it. I know I'm overhated, underrated, but motivated. I throw grenades at opposing bases. Opponents are so deflated, I'm gassed. Till you copycats are...
I don't know what it is, yeah. It's not the only lyric I've ever heard about throwing grenades, but something about a grenade bar just... I don't know. I love them. My favourite one is AJ Tracy. We dash grenades at pagans' yards. None of you are really throwing grenades, but for some reason it sounds so hot. I don't know why. I love it. I love it. That's just a petty little love.
I'm overhated, underrated, but motivated. I throw grenades at opposing bases. Opponents are so deflated, I'm gassed. Till you copycats are copying copies. It's proper whack. Wish I saw a hanger claw at the court in your sonograms. I don't hear your disses. I'm deaf with it and talk with hands. Yeah.
These copycats are copying copycats. You man are copying copies of somebody else.
Fuck it, we can battle if you're dumb enough. I ain't taking notes from a vacant show with the number one. Fuck it, we can battle if you got the guts. You ain't drop a bar, Mr. Popular gonna drop his nuts. Fuck it, we can battle if you're dumb enough.
Decent track.
Careers from peers when I was coming up. Fuck it, they can battle if they dumb enough, but I ain't think they're dumb enough. Nah.
Decent track still. Dumb enough featuring Wombat. Yeah, Wombat holds his own. I like the fact that Wombat opens up and there's no hook or anything first. It's just Wombat straight in, and he got a good lengthy verse. He got a good minute or so. I think that was a 32 bar. So, yeah, I like that. I like how they talk about just their opinion on some shit. Wombat, I like the Wombat's angle about race and culture and where things started from. I like Kogz's opinion on labels and kind of being underappreciated and underrespected when talking to people within that industry. Basically saying, look, I'm not dumb enough to do half of the shit that you man are on. I like it. Rolling. So we've heard this one. We'll go full screen. We'll just appreciate this for a moment. Guitar again. That guitar's back.
I walk a sunburnt land of slain kings. Grenade pins hang from each finger. A saint sinner in snake pits. Switchblade sticking her face ribs. I'm sick of the paint thinners. I'm thinking my brain glitch. I'm thinking I ain't shit. I think I'ma explode. I'm walking the wasteland. My plan to go get ghost or stand on your neck bones. I'm chatting my set so it's SOTR. Streets found dousing those wet chromes. The aid lines king been seen peace in the street less. Those that know, those that don't get a free guess. Respect. Fuck police and the D-text. My presets nothing but running from fleet.
I just love the bounce this instrumental has and the way Kogz fits in those pockets, man.
My knees sketch,
that
walking these
exactly
landscapes. I'm coping still, walking shit's creek. The piss reeks through open gills, broken hills, walking these open fields to ocean floors. Sober thoughts kill me, I still don't deal with the moment's gone. This the life that I live. It could end tomorrow, that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day. I withstand all the hits. I keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Yeah, this the life.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Life that I live. It could end tomorrow, that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day. I withstand all the hits. I keep
Out of sync
rolling.
again. Going over heads, I'm rolling 100%. I will say this. I'm not listening with 100% ears right now. But yeah, have I fallen out of sync again, people? Or is it all good? Is Jordan, you might just need to refresh your page because I don't see anybody else saying it. But let me know.
Rolling and rolling. Yeah, whole scene looking lame now. Same
Yeah.
sound, rappers been trapping in the playground. Shame how they acting funny, money make the same clowns. Something out enough and now they frontin' like they made now. Used to walk the train routes, now they're having breakdowns. Had me talking crazy like I was about to blow my brains out. Now I see my sunshine from behind the rain clouds. Now I see the upside, took me see my way down. I stay south where the grit lay. King sprayed lines, age shine by hid face. A misplaced mind, I've been fire since my mixtape. Tired of the shit, uninspired by the kids' fake life that they spit. Why you lie for? Life ain't worth living if your pride's gone. What's the reason? You ain't bleed for what you die for. What's the meaning? You ain't reaching for the sky more. I'm climbing for the play me off the sidewalks. This the life that I live.
Something I have noticed so far, and this excludes the Wombat feature and obviously the intro, but every track for me, obviously Kogz is normally sticking to this formula of 2 verses, right? Joined together by hooks. It feels like the second verse on most tracks so far feel slightly more focused than the first. Now, I don't mean that in a bad way, because the verses are still cold, but as in the first verse is kind of writing what comes to mind, I imagine. And then the second verse is slightly more focused in and touches a bit more on what was said in the first half. Now that makes sense, because there's tracks where I do that purposely. You kind of introduce a topic or introduce a story in the first, and then the second is where you really dive deep on a couple of points. And it feels like that's what Kogz is doing here quite often. Like, if we just compare verse 1s to verse 2s just seem a little bit more focused subject matter wise. Not to say they're better or worse, but yeah.
That's why that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day. I withstand all the hits. I keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Yeah, this the life that I live. Here could end tomorrow, that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day. I withstand all the hits. I keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Yeah, this the life that I live. Here could end tomorrow, that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day.
Broken record, but I know.
I keep rolling and rolling and rolling. That I live, it could end tomorrow, that's the price that I give. I don't plan my next day, I withstand all the hits. I keep rolling and rolling and rolling.
Why are you always fucking up shots? Yeah, that's almost more refined to the point. I see what you're saying.
Wait,
silly was said.
Fucking stop being a dick.
And then just steps in and just starts spitting. I love that about him. I love that. Love that. Say Something is up next with Kings Connected. We are going to take a short break. All I'm going to do is just going to fill up a water bottle real quick. Just get some water in me. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick 2-3 minute break, and then we're back. I'm gonna play until I'm gone. While I'm gone, I'll be back in a short moment. 2-3 minutes, people, and we're back.
Hit after hit, rebuild brick after brick after brick, till I slip up and drink and I pick up a script, till I'm back on that floor trying to rip up my wrist. I ain't never going back to the way I was. I pray to God for that change, he ain't take my course. I've taken loss after loss after loss after loss, lost friend after friend after friend, and for what? I would give them my life, I would die for the loss. Some would sell me for ice, that's the price of a rock. I feel fucked all the time, that is life when you're lost. All the drugs, all the sluts, all the time that I've lost. Who am I but a shit cunt stuck in a spin, trying to gamble his life but he can't get a win? What am I but some spit slung stamped on a mic in a booth full of smoke and some ash and a drink? Like every day's hard to fight sharks that swim up. Still got scars, my dark past will dig up. Still self-harm, I fell hard from slip-ups. Sometimes it's ones we love behind triggers. Figures, that's why my enemy's close and I'm paranoid. I got best friends at my throat. I feel my life's at a bitter end. I've been a mess, still pretend that I'm fine, but I lie when I'm with my friends. In my head's voices that toy with me when I'm stressed. Feel like that void I avoided was in my head. Filled with my boy, I will always be in his debt. Always be his, can't destroy what will never end. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me until I'm gone. They keep on testing me, they thinking less of me. I know they wrong, they wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me until I'm gone. They keep on testing me, they thinking less of me. I know they wrong, they wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong.
Till I'm gone while I'm gone. Lizzie.
I know I'm strong. Everybody faking this game, I can tell. I don't wanna play, I won't play myself. Everybody wanna play someone else. I can only play myself. I saved myself. Came from the dirt and the dust. My stuck life dreaming I'd lean in a drunk night. I was screaming like fuck life. Please let me bleed till I run dry. Leave and I just die. Till I seen in my son's eyes. Same thing I saw in his mum's. I was sure I could love. I was nothing before but a war in my thoughts. I was caught in the torment I fought in my young life. Now I walk in the sunlight smiling. Can't bring me down when I'm flying. Can't fuck with my vibe these days. Had many drop lines, I don't bite these days. I'm alive these days, I see change for better. And I ride each wave, my feet crave the center. I'ma try keep safe and cease pain forever. I survive these rains if we stay together, cause this is my lifeline, babe. I see lights in the pipeline, babe. I work too hard. No more lifeline aids, no more calls cause I slice my veins, no more new scars. This is the new me, this is me making my movie. This is me seeing improvement. This is
good,
the
bro.
difference between being
Very
beaten
good,
and
bro.
beating abusers. This is my future. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong.
Alright. Still think it's his best track. It's a great album. Kogz killed it. You should live stream Triple One's project next week. I probably won't, because I've actually heard that project. Where they're not completely like hip hop and everything. I can do Triple One reactions, and I still love Triple One. It's not anything personal to them. It's just, the music isn't always fitting the channel now. But I still really appreciate them, and I still listen to them. You know what I'm saying? If people really want it, I can keep that in mind for future. But yeah, you and Kogz collab next, bro. That would be a pleasure, man. It would be a pleasure to work with Kogz one day. Yeah, there's a lot of new music I need to catch up on and keep up with. There's a lot. All right, let's kick on. Let's go back to that track, Say Something featuring Kings Connected. We'll wait another 30 seconds maybe for people to come in, and then we'll have a run maybe to track 11. Yeah, so we'll do 7 to 11 and then a short break, and then 12 to 15 to end off with. All right, cool. With that in mind then. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Say Something featuring Kings Connected. Legends in the game, man. Big collab. Have they ever worked together before? Or was this the first time?
Chest pieces in the handcuffs, you dig?
Yeah, dig. Love that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Lawless and anonymous, raw and autonomous. The king hold the court for the sport, not the sponsorship. Fella, fuck a selfie in some new sneakers. Throw the line at stake, I tell him showtime awaits. I'm the zookeeper, form frail and formula failed. Send a fishy motherfucker with truck loaded with prawn tails. For all and none, all of the above marks getting checked. Sure as the sun rises and sets, foreign dialect, local touch. Wrecking ball, get your vocals crushed. Bring the rain like a coastal front. You know how culprit and Donny work. Leave your career violated like a body search. And for that cost incurred, I can't get earth. Pay the dues on the name for what they worth. Watch the service. Hey, standing firm when your bar's spineless. I leave the game weak at the knees like arthritis.
Say something that means something. Say nothing.
I like that. I'll leave the game weak at the knees like arthritis. That's
the
cool.
game weak at the knees like arthritis.
Say something that means something. Say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like.
Fuck this scene full of really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like.
That sound like Stormzy.
Fuck this scene full of feline men. Say something that means something. Say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like them.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Don't ever wanna be like them.
Yeah. I feel like I'm finally coming home at last. Walk the lonely path and I wonder how many ghosts I pass. I stare at the stars and the concrete, the light shimmers and incandescent glow stowed on the broken glass. I show my scars while cutting the road, some broken hearts. This oak is marked, initial slit in the open bark. A social martyr, I roam alone as the hopeless artist. I paint a picture, it only depicted total darkness. My flow katana,
I paint a picture and it only depicts total darkness. That's cold.
I roam alone as the hopeless artist. I paint a picture, it only depicted total darkness. My flow katana, I'm Okayama, I'm known as Karma. I'm Yoda's father, don't own no pride or gloaty garments. The poster parted with clones asleep in their soap pajamas. You were just a ticket for second hand as the moment passes. These cobras arc up, I string them up, now they're broke pinatas. So does March as the lonely roads with the foes departed. The most alarming, the code advanced from the local barber. Throats a mark of razor blade, fakers aim won't corrode the armor. Say something that means something, say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like
Fuck this scene full of feline men. Say something that means something, say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like
Put it down to the bare middle, to the dog kennels and deck cleans, back jump runners.
So that's still catching me off guard.
Put it down to the bare middle, to the dog kennels and deck cleans, back jump runners and meth C's, your bet slumbered. My team tight as a nun squeeze, correct blunders. You know the penalty risk, get your sanity stripped, flip your canopy like roadside hits. I kept the oath like we owe life in, double O time, 4-3. Can it be, we set the gold price, the Cavalier is the soul fly, what planet we on? Your rider's bench barely a speck and clean enough to eat off. I water this plant like Leon's, about to see who's up. I kick these other pricks out like a cuckoo's bluff until the tree rots. And if the tree's cut, I fly out king, sending sidewinders under these wings. You either run a tight ship or drown in watery graves or never trade. That's connected, two-headed beast, one in the same.
Say something that means something, say nothing, be nothing.
Bluff until the tree rots, and if the tree's cut, I fly out king, sending sidewinders under these wings. You either run a tight ship or drown in watery graves or never trade. That's connected, two-headed beast, one in the same.
Say something that means something, say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like
Fuck this scene full of feline men. Say something that means something, say nothing, be nothing. Everybody really trying to be someone.
I don't ever wanna be like
I can't take the track seriously when it has that. I can't lie. Not that I'm not taking it seriously, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Snowflake, I'm gonna let it run completely straight through. That King's Connect's track was decent still. One of the darker cuts, and I think this is, again, Snowflake is one of the more darker cuts, so this is the heaviest hitting section. So, tonally, you've got Until I'm Gone, Cousin of Death, Cobain are a little bit lighter. Dumb Enough somewhere in the middle to dark, Rolling a little bit lighter, and then yeah, Say Something, Snowflake are a lot darker in tone. In my head anyway.
I got voice in my head screaming let me out. Got a lot of shit on my shoulders that I've been stressing about. Got some problems I once forgot, but they stocked in my rotten knot. It's not what I want, but they locked in my memory now. Defender round suspended out of a cartridge, sit in the misery. This life has given me hardship. It's the city in me, the imagery. It's the victim singing the sinner's symphony, willingly killing myself. I didn't see the sun beyond the storm. I was nothing but a corpse born as numbers.
You know what? I say dark, but it's still very light in production. It's still very minimalistic in production.
On the porch, watch it bubble on the floor for my dead friends.
Obviously that guitar comes in
during that, forcing out the entrance cause I suffer still. Bills doubling, I'm just as ill. Still can't stomach deals, still rather jump a till. Lovers nil, fight until we cover and conceal. Then we make up, she smiles and I wonder if it's real. Cause we messed up, she's stressed, I feel dead, my head's fucked. Tell them have a good day, but really mean go get fucked. I'm fed up, sick of all you sleeping on the next up. Time to fumigate all these accumulated bed bugs. You're so fake, just admit it, it is okay. I don't really give a fuck, listen brittle snowflake, it's okay. Here's winner's little snow day. Piggy in the middle, let my middle finger rotate. You so fake, just admit it, it is okay. I don't really give a fuck, listen brittle snowflake, it's okay. Here's winner's little snow day. Piggy in the middle, let my middle finger rotate. Too many rappers came up, forgetting where they came from.
Tracy,
Used to shop at Kmart, 5 fingers in the stain jocks. Now they're switching lanes like they didn't change on their day ones. Addicted to the fame and the fake love. They're sniffing the same dust and the care. Fame rush to their head, the blade run for their flesh. So my paintbrush in the red and
this flow here is, yeah.
in lanes like they didn't change on their day ones. Addicted to the fame and the fake love. They're sniffing the same dust and the care. Fame rush to their head, the blade run for their flesh. So my paintbrush in the red and I paint love from the stress. And my A's up from the get for the same ones I respect. With the hate, love, I do, I'm down. Don't change. Sick of these cho chains, I'm sick of living thinking I was different, being a glitch in a clone's race. My ghost face stagnant, a pageant owned for the stone face. You so fake, rappers keep acting it's okay. Cause I'm formulating plans, every coroner is warned in every corner of the map. I'm not recording on a track, I'm writing stories in the wax. Pushing fire through a needle like a junkie scoring hyperchloric chlorine in a whack. I put it all up in a pad, every memory and thought. Every sentence penned with venom, every lesson I was taught. Every pressure, every treasure, every second I enjoyed. Every bit of me it bleeds and ink and settles where it's poured, yeah. So fake, just admit it, it is okay. I don't really give a fuck, listen brittle snowflake, it's okay. Here's winner's little snow day. Piggy in the middle, let my middle finger rotate. You so fake, just admit it, it is okay. I don't really give a fuck, listen brittle snowflake, it's okay. Here's winner's little snow day. Piggy in the middle, let my middle finger rotate.
Shut up and take my money. This is his best work, man. It really is his best work. No filler bars. Yep, very good point. Worth its weight in gold, bar for bar. Last Straw. So we got Last Straw and then Monster featuring Complete. Let's go, man. Straight.
Remember Claudia, one of many, you called a slut, even though she doesn't fuck with any, but you said she does. What makes you think that she owes you something? What makes you think you can speak to someone the way that you spoke to her? What
I feel like it's gonna be storytelling. Let's listen in. Let's listen very carefully.
Remember Claudia, one of many, you called a slut, even though she doesn't fuck with any, but you said she does. What makes you think that she owes you something? What makes you think you can speak to someone the way that you spoke to her? What if I told you she was raped as a kid? Her dad did it and she hates what he did, and you remind her of it. All the pain he inflicted flicks back and penetrates as you parade her with shit. She took a blade to her wrist. Last night her mum found her in her room dead, the same way she found her father lethargic of blue lips. They found a note written sitting by the newsstand. She had a lot of problems but couldn't bottle what you said. Every day you reminded her. Every day was like her father was inside of her. She tried to block her but you'd find her just to try and hurt. Eventually you caused her suicide with all your spiteful words. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Fast forward, say goodbye, close the casket door. Last
Sorry if this is tough listening to people that weren't expecting this. The way that guitar slammed like a brick wall.
Remember Claudia, one of many, you called a slut, even though she doesn't fuck with any, but you said she does. What makes you think that she owes you something? What makes you think you can speak to someone the way that you spoke to her? What if I told you she was raped as a kid? Her dad did it and she hates what he did, and you remind her of it. All the pain he inflicted flicks back and penetrates as you parade her with shit. She took a blade to her wrist. Last night her mum found her in her room dead, the same way she found her father lethargic of blue lips. They found a note written sitting by the newsstand. She had a lot of problems but couldn't bottle what you said. Every day you reminded her. Every day was like her father was inside of her. She tried to block her but you'd find her just to try and hurt. Eventually you caused her suicide with all your spiteful words. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Fast forward, say goodbye, close the casket door. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Last straw. said, drop dead, pathetic cunt. What makes you think he hasn't thought about it? What makes you think you're better cause you talk about him when you walk around him? What if I told you he's a veteran now? All his friends are dead and there's no fucking benefits now. All he hears is them screaming, he's in bed, he's surrounded. So he grabs another bottle in attempt he can drown him. Last night he was found dead with a cut wrist, fighting his whole life but finally just quit. White flag waving, couldn't take it and just lit. Pavement now vacant, just papers and blunt fits. Every day he take what's said to him. Every day he prayed escape and get some rest from it. All his medals, all his honours, all that meant to him eventually was nothing. Now he's up with all his regiment. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Fast forward, say goodbye, close the casket door. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Last straw, why you picking up the scars for? Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Fast forward, say goodbye, close the casket door. Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Last straw, why you picking up the scars for? Remember Marshall is the king of his castle. He will call you what he wanted, Mr. Popular in high school. What made him think he was invincible? Why would he think he wasn't when he's getting off and seen the principal? What if I told you he ain't saying shit now? He was one of many, lay him dead left on the ground. Kid bought a weapon at school and start spraying it down. He screamed, come on Marshall, keep on fucking saying it now. I'm sick to death of what you call me, bullets take off his mouth. And all these teachers keep ignoring it and playing it down. I told you every fucking day and you did nothing about it. Now I'm sitting here screaming with a gun in my mouth. Every day I want a piece from this. Every day I thought of dying, I should eat my scripts. This piece of shit made me speak like this. Now I smile for the first time and squeeze my drink.
Ooh. What I love about this track is how you've taken 3 different stories and you've revolved it around the same tagline of the last straw. It's about what you say to someone. Like, careful with your words, because what you say could be the last straw for someone. And all of them are their own individual chronological stories. Can we just listen to this last Marshall one real quick?
Last straw, why you picking up his last straw? Last straw, I guess this is what you asked for. Fast forward, say goodbye.
Because there is a fantastic use of sound effects throughout this verse, and it adds a lot to the storytelling. Pretty straightforward stuff, but executed really well.
Remember Marshall is the king of his castle. He will call you what he wanted, Mr. Popular in high school. What made him think he was invincible? Why would he think he wasn't when he's getting off and seen the principal? What if I told you he ain't saying shit now? He was one of many, lay him dead left on the ground. Kid bought a weapon at school and start spraying it down. He screamed, come on Marshall, keep on fucking saying it now. I'm sick to death of what you call me, bullets take off his mouth. And all these teachers keep ignoring it and playing it down. I told you every fucking day and you did nothing about it. Now I'm sitting here screaming with a gun in my mouth. Every day I want a piece from this. Every day I thought of dying, I should eat my scripts. This piece of shit made me speak like this. Now I smile for the first time and squeeze my drink.
And how it just ends like that. Wow, that's big. That is fucking... Wait, let's take a second to digest, because there's a lot going on there and my ears are playing up. Ah! My ears are playing up. Yeah. That's one I won't listen to often. That's an example of a track that's so heavy hitting that you don't listen to it very often. But it's very, very good. Dave's Leslie completes Taxi. You know, there's a couple of examples. Kobe D's is it Like a Girl, Like Kobe D, well, there Kobe D has a few, to be fair, but you get the idea. Elijah Yo's Mia's Story. There's a few that are really good storytelling tracks, are really, really well executed, but they're hard to listen to, so you don't always listen to them. Like as songs as well, they're not easygoing music, should you say. But if you sit down and listen to it properly, it is really fucking well done. So yeah, that's one of the best songs on the album. It is. Right, Monster featuring Complete. One or two people say, you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? Yeah, we got a sample. Yeah. I like how we got the distorted, wobbly 808s, sliding 808s like you would hear on drill. Drums as well.
Oi, but you thought you were safe. You thought wrong, cunt, you're a disgrace. And I ain't even recording these takes, I'm actually right behind you. The whole psych ward's at your place, huh? Made you look, of course you're afraid. If we really were there, you'd be tortured for days. Torched in a blaze water, watered and slayed with the blade of a sword. So your corpse is engraved with...
I love how Complete just switches his flow pattern there.
The whole psych ward's at your place, huh? Made you look, of course you're afraid. If we really were there, you'd be tortured for days. Torched in a blaze water, watered and slayed with the blade.
So he was fitting a multi at the end of the bar, and now he's doing multi-syllabic rhyming, so he's fitting rhyming syllables in mid-bar and at the end.
You're afraid if we really were there, you'd be tortured for days. Torched in a blaze water, watered and slayed with the blade of a sword. So your corpse is engraved with a handprint, and your corpse has been graved and abandoned. Now it thaws and decays in a sandpit. Which sandpit? The one where your daughter's been taking your grandkids. I hope when they discover your bones, everybody you love knows that you suffered alone and get nothing. Cause really there was nothing you owned, even your head. I've got that in my cupboard at home, cunt. Friends are getting decapitated to death. I hack away at their flesh and splattered brain on my desk. In fact,
and I like as the track gets more hectic, Complete ups the speed of his flow.
Home, cunt.
Goes double
Friends are
time a
getting
bit.
decapitated to death. I hack away at their flesh and splattered brain on my desk. In fact, I'm making a mess, but that's the way that it gets when a rapper's hating. I'm just agitated, I guess. Bet you're happy you aggravated the best. Now you're sitting in your room with the massive blade in your chest and daggers placed in your legs. That's my claim to success. Well, that and when I hear Chance to say he's impressed.
Oh wait, wait, I paused it.
Well, that and when I hear Chance to say he's impressed.
Complete on his comedy shit.
The accolades of some West Side monsters. Rap-wise good, sex-wise bonkers.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Daggers placed in your legs. That's my claim to success. Well, that and when I hear Chance to say he's impressed.
Complete on his comedy shit.
The accolades of...
What reaction was that in then? What reaction would that be in? Must have been off of his most recent album. Wouldn't have been Death Rattle, would it? Maybe.
Yes. Well, that and when I hear Chance to say he's impressed.
Complete on his comedy shit.
The accolades of some West Side monsters. Rap-wise good, sex-wise bonkers. You don't want to test my conscience. I'm gonna go and have to fuck a different rapper's missus at my next 5 concerts. I might even just let you be a support act and perform crap as my dead mind wanders. Then when you finish, you'll see the venue applaud that as the psych ward and the headline stomp you.
Love it.
Yeah, too long I've been quiet in my cage, hiding away silently, time and escape, line after line, my mind's typed on a page, it's time, I'ma recharge or die on the way.
Kogz is now fitting in Complete's bag. Like, doing that.
Yeah.
I really like that hook, by the way. That I don't know if it's originally performed and then sampled off of that, or whether it's a sample from and they've taken it from something. Regardless, I think it fits the tone of this really, really well.
Too long I've been quiet in my cage, hiding away silently, time and escape, line after line, my mind's typed on a page, it's time, I'ma recharge or die on the way. I am the way I am, cause liars and snakes slide in my face. Why should I smile and wave? Why should I slap hands when they swipe off my plate? Why not engage, strike and put knives in their face? Cause this is the monster you made me crazy. This Kogz lately you pissed.
Oh, I like the way this tones down. And what is that sound?
Strike and put knives in their face. Cause this is the monster you made me crazy. This Kogz lately you're pissed off trading. I'm sick of ladles and tins of baked beans. Pay me to spit or spit on my grave. I'm in tip-top shape and your bitch won't rape me. I'm shady and Prince mixed baby. I'm Damien saying I'm insane. I am no impatient, I am just impatient playing this game with them. What am I from on the bottom lobotomized?
That's hard. That's
Long I've been quiet
hard.
in my cage, hiding away silently. Time and escape,
listen.
line after line. My mind's typed on a page. It's time, I'ma recharge or die on the way. I am the way I am, cause liars and snakes lied in my face. Why should I smile and wave? Why should I slap hands when they swipe off my plate? Why not engage? Strike and put knives in their face. Cause this is the monster you made me. Crazy.
I don't know what that sound is. It sounds like someone like walking on gravel. Or like dragging something through dirt or something. I don't
Swipe
know.
off my plate, why not engage? Strike and put knives in their face. Cause this is the monster you made me. Crazy, this Kogz lately, you're pissed off tradie. I'm sick of labels and tins of baked beans. Pay me to spit or spit on my grave. I'm in tip-top shape and your bitch won't rape me. I'm shady and Prince mixed baby. I'm Damien saying I'm insane. I am no impatient, I am just impatient. Playing this game with them. What am I from on the bottom? Lobotomized, I wanna fight. Probably a problem child. I prophesize. Prophet what's stopping me? Not popping like Columbine.
Listen, I'm not trying to break down all of this, yeah. My brain is getting fried fast now.
Hip-hop and not want to apologize. What if I said hip-hop's not what it was? It's washed, it's not Kogz, it's lost, it's gone soft. It's what's popping and what's not, what's gloss, what's flop, what's popular, what's poppy and what's forgot. Cause I ain't
What's
gonna play that
what's
shit
popular?
like her. I'm just gonna claim your bitch like her. Come grab my dick like this now. I ain't give a shit, go pissing. My crew illa, you too vanilla. Who's who, you too similar. You mirror us, that's whack. You actors get smacked back to the cinema. They get put down when I hit them up.
It's crazy. It's crazy shit. Ugh. Man. That what I like about this project is it's really making me reconsider what my favorite Kogz track is. Forget the call out, forget the shout out for a minute, because I know that's the reason everyone wanted me to react to this and whatnot like that. I'm going to listen to Until I'm Gone at the end of this, and I want to see if it's still my favorite, because Monster, Last Straw and Cobain have seriously tested that. Like, yeah, I don't want to make no hot takes now, but yeah, there's a lot of big tracks on this project, man. There's a lot of big tracks on this project. We're gonna take a break now. I was gonna listen to Memory Lane, but I need to go to the toilet, so we're gonna just play this track one more time through. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes, and yeah, last break, and then we'll go straight through to the M people after that. All right, so yeah, enjoy. Fucking on this project.
Thought you were safe, you thought wrong cunt, you're a disgrace. And I ain't even recording these tapes, I'm actually right behind you. The whole psych ward's at your place, huh? Made you look, of course you're afraid. If we really were there, you'd be tortured for days. Torched in a blaze water, watered and slayed with the blade of a sword. So your corpse is engraved with the handprint, and your corpse has been graved and abandoned. Now it thaws and decays in a sandpit. Which sandpit? The one where your daughter's been taking your grandkids. I hope when they discover your bones, everybody you love knows that you suffered alone and get nothing. Cause really there was nothing you owned, even your head. I've got that in my cupboard at home, cunt. Threats of getting decapitated to death. I hack away at the flesh and splat a brain on my desk. In fact, I'm making a mess, but that's the way that it gets when a rapper's hating. I'm just agitated, I guess. Bet you're happy you aggravated the best. Now you're sitting in your room with the massive blade in your chest and daggers placed in your legs. That's my claim to success. Well, that and when I hear chances say he's impressed.
Comedy shit.
The accolades of some West Side monsters. Rap-wise good, sex-wise bonkers. You don't wanna test my conscience. I'ma go and have to fuck a different rapper's missus at my next 5 concerts. I might even just let you be a support act and perform crap as my dead mind wanders. Then when you finish, you'll see the venue applaud that as the psych ward and the headline stomp yous. Too long I've been quiet in my cage, hiding away silently. Time and escape, line after line. My mind's typed on a page. It's time, I'ma recharge or die on the way. I am the way I am, cause liars and snakes lie to my face. Why should I smile and wave? Why should I slap hands when they swipe off my plate? Why not engage, strike and put knives in their face? Cause this is the monster you made me. Crazy, this Kogz lately, a pissed off tradie. I'm sick of labels and tins of baked beans. Pay me to spit or spit on my grave. I'm in tip-top shape and your bitch won't rape me. I'm shady and Prince mixed baby. I'm Damien, saying I'm insane. I am no impatient, I am just impatient. Playing this game with them. What am I? From on the bottom, lobotomized. I wanna fight, probably a problem child. I prophesize, prophet what's stopping me? Not popping like Columbine. Colonize hip-hop and not want to apologize. What if I said hip-hop's not what it was? It's washed, it's not Kogz, it's lost, it's gone soft. It's what's popping and what's not, what's gloss, what's flop, what's popular, what's poppy and what's forgotten. Cause ayy, I ain't gonna play that shit like bro. I'm just gonna claim your bitch like come grab my dick like this now. I ain't give a shit, go pissing. My crew illa, you too vanilla. Who's who, you're too similar. You mirror us, that's whack. You actors get smacked back to the cinema. They get put down when I hit them up.
Strong. There we go. For the ones who are still here, shout out. We've had around 60, 70, 80 people consistently throughout the stream, and I really appreciate it. This is memory lane. This is some people's favorite. This is yeah, what we've heard, man. In the cruise through this one, I'm not gonna pause it, I don't think.
I wanna speak, but I've been caught in this trap. I write a verse and delete it, put my thoughts in a pad. It's awful. I wanna talk to my dad. It's either write a verse or talk to his ash, and I can't talk to a bag. It hurts. How can I mourn when I can't cross it? He's gone. How can I say goodbye to someone who was trapped in my thoughts? It's every day. I see his face and have to ignore. Cause if I don't, my son will see me broke, collapse on the floor. I rot inside. I feel like all my scars have been opened. I wish he knew that I forgave him for the path he had chosen. It's like a part of me died when his heart had exploded. It's like mine was made of glass and now a part of it's broken. Cause now there ain't no time for no apology letters. There's just the problems unresolved and all I'm copping is dead. And so if you hear me drop a message from God's love and I'll get it, just send it. But I won't hold my breath for sorries from heaven. Nah, I don't wanna walk down memory lane. I'm happy never seen their memories again. I don't want relive it. Sometimes I wanna go dismember my brain. Straight my hippocampus till no painful memories remain. Yeah, I don't wanna walk down memory lane. I'm happy never seen their memories again. I don't want relive it. Sometimes I wanna go dismember my brain. Straight my hippocampus till no painful memories remain. Yeah, I must be blind, I see no faith on this planet. My back breaking from baggage I haven't faced to combat it. I feel like counselling sessions, pressurised fake interactions. I pay them, they say I'm okay, but make me take all these tablets. And now I'm fucked in the head from all of this death I have witnessed. I wish I didn't see my flesh in a ditch and friends who I'm missing. You say they're in a better place, I commend you for this, but I'd rather have them here with us than their memories live. And I feel like every day I'm sinking in quicksand and my boots are stuck down on my shoulders. I try screaming but it's useless, but no guardian angels or saviors there to scoop me up. When everyone fails to pick me up, at least my music doesn't. I guess it's back to the medicine, anything to feel numb. I feel some comfort being dead again. Fuck, they say I'm mentally fucked, but am I really, or are they not seeing clearly through the tears that their memories tug? Yeah, I don't wanna walk down memory lane. I'm happy never seen their memories again. I don't want relive it. Sometimes I wanna go dismember my brain. Straight my hippocampus till no painful memories remain. Yeah, I don't wanna walk down memory lane. I'm happy never seen their memories again. I don't want relive it. Sometimes I wanna go dismember my brain. Straight my hippocampus till no painful memories remain. Yeah.
Go. Let's fucking go. Memory Lane is a big track. It is a big track. I can see why it's some people's favourite. What I will say about this Kogz track, or Kogz album should we say, and I hope I don't jinx it for myself personally, there's not a single track that's missed yet. Not a single track that has missed yet. As we go into... Oh, no, not that. As we go into the last 4 tracks, this is Ideal, featuring Ideal. Should I say Asleep in the Car. Let's go. Let's show some love for the man himself, man. Show some love for the man himself.
The snakes, they coming deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe
I like the way he's opened this up. That's lovely. Lovely, lovely.
The snakes, they coming deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past. The snakes, they coming deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I've made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past.
There's less daffodil scene in a geographical scene. Pour 4 minuscule beans a minute since I've been inspired lyrical.
I like how, am I right in saying every feature on this project, the feature has started off the track and Kogz comes in after? I really appreciate that.
Form 2 cats, capital glean. Take more shots to the green, war-torn graphical scenes. There's more rats on the scene, claiming more tactical themes. Embarrass me. Focus more on the rips in their jeans than actually chasing dreams to get their 4 tracks on the screen. These pessimistic form-flawed rappers, they're getting creamed. I put a wager on face, creating these aliases, waiting for the change to take place. And now I'm taking over, I'm feeling anxious. My mind starts to wander, my thoughts are becoming dangerous. I wanna throw in the towel and let my art start paying wages.
This shit ain't what it was, fuck the spotlight. All these rappers think they got their phone tied, but
most people only...
I like how he's switching up between the vocals and the rap. That's really nice.
all these rappers think they got their phone tied, but
Roman, yes.
Most
yes,
people only see what's released, not the lifetime I've spent on this dream. I've strived hard to believe.
They're coming deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past.
They coming deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I've made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past.
Ideal, you... Yeah, that is a great chorus. And I was just thinking, while that was going on, this project needs 1 or 2 more acoustic-y type choruses, maybe. And not that that's... But, yeah, that is what I feel like this record's been missing so far. Just something along this vibe. I want to see what Kogz does with this now.
That I've made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past. Yeah, I used to sleep in the car, each of my scars hidden with the theme for a mom. Fits deep in the rhymes, I dream on the stars for the windscreen and plead to Allah, Jesus and anyone who'd listen. It's a twist and mirage, so I pick myself up and run my fingers through the clouds and fuck. For every minute I was pinned, they keep me when I'm down. I'm not a victim, this my victory lap. I'm back for the bits of me trapped in my history. In the back of that Datsun's ripped seats in 16. Hit was 16 after 16. I dream big, let my ink bleed and my tick sneaks. I dig deep, my life is a cinema I seen on the big screen. I'm the lead in some scenes that I wish I didn't see. An epiphany. Every minute I was pinned, they keep me when I'm down. I'm not a victim, this my
Sorry, I'll be honest with you, I zoned out a little bit there, so I want to go back and just listen properly.
I'm leaving them in the past. Yeah, I used to sleep in the car, each of my scars hidden with the theme for a mom. Fits deep in the rhymes, I dream on the stars for the windscreen and plead to Allah, Jesus and anyone who'd listen. It's a twist and mirage, so I pick myself up and run my fingers through the clouds and fuck. For every minute I was pinned, they keep me when I'm down. I'm not a victim,
I like
my victory lap. I'm back.
I like how he's matched Ideal there in a couple of vocal lines and then back to rap.
For the bits of me trapped in my history. In the back of that Datsun's ripped seats in 16. Hit was 16 after 16. I dream big, let my ink bleed and my tick sneaks. I dig deep, my life is a cinema I seen on the big screen. I'm the lead in some scenes that I wish I didn't see. An epiphany, you'd hit me. I don't dream when I'm asleep at night. I'm living mine, those stars that I wished on I'd really given mine. If I don't make a milli, at least I made me some memories. From mental patient to mental painting is changing legacy.
Those last two bars are cold. Listen.
Really, at least I make sleep at night. I'm living mine, those stars that I wished on I'd really given mine. If I don't make a million, at least I made me some memories. From mental patient to mental painting is changing legacy.
If I don't make a milli, at least I made memories. A mental patient changing his mental mentally.
I don't dream when I'm asleep at night. I'm living mine, those stars that I wished on I'd really given mine. If I don't make a million, at least I made me some memories. From mental patient to mental painting is changing legacy.
This feels like the kind of track you would hear before or after Until I'm Gone. I don't know.
They cut me deep like they leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car.
This is at the right point in the project, in my opinion. This track.
No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past.
They cut me deep like they're leaving the scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I've made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past.
I really like it. I really like it. Ah! It's making me really consider what my favorite track of the project is. I don't think this is my favorite, but this is one I really, really appreciate. Really appreciate. Less Alone. Now, let's talk about tone here. We started off reasonably light, and in the middle is the usual Kogz flavour of just hard-hitting bangers, dark subject matter, and now we've had a little bit of a lighter feel going into the back end of the project.
I was caught in the pissing rain and extinguished flame. I miss my mates as I visit graves in a pissy state.
That guitar loop is amazing, by the way. Amazing.
Yeah, I was caught in the pissing rain and extinguished flame. I miss my mates as I visit graves in a pissy state. I wish they stay, but they slip away from my grip again. I sit and pray like, fuck you, you're not my god, you have killed my faith. I'm still the same, but they've been saying that I've changed a bit. Won't say it to my face, but they will say it when I take a piss. Like he seems crazy lately, maybe he's insane, I think. Or maybe I'm just sick of all these fakers I've lost patience with. Cause when you're up, I'm insane, I think. Or maybe I'm just sick of all these fakers I've lost patience with. Cause when you're up, and when you're up, they're fucking there. But when you're not, you've got your nuts and nothing but cause no one's there. It's so unfair cause no one's scared to show their ugly colours. Today we're enemies when yesterday we're loving brothers. The ones you love the most could be the ones that cut your throat. The slut you trust at home could be the one that fucks your bros. So fuck this globe, fuck this planet, fuck the people in it. I don't need this shit, I'm sick of being treated different. I could be stuck in my bed at home in the mess I know, but I feel less alone when I'm pen a sentence to metronomes. I feel like I'm less alone when the music plays. I feel like I've got the strength to get through the day. I could be dead and gone, never knowing what music does. Or music saved my life, I would have died if I had chose the drugs. I feel like I'm less alone when the music plays. I feel like I've got the strength to get through the day. Yeah, I'm sick to death of my brittle.
One more time for that hook. That hook is
pen a sentence to metronomes. I feel like I'm less alone when the music plays. I feel like I've got the strength to get through the day. I could be dead and gone, never knowing what music does. Or music saved my life, I would have died if I had chose the drugs. I feel like I'm less alone when the music plays. I feel like I've got the strength to get through the day.
and he's doubled it and backed it with like a rap player that's really soft in the back, but obviously the lead vocal being his. He's kind of singing like this. He's not got the. It's like he's not fully pronouncing his words, but he's not mumbling either. But like, he's probably got a voice like mine, where you probably sound better when you sing under your breath, as opposed to trying to sing out loud. Like, we ain't got range like that. But if you under your breath, you kind of singing like you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of. Yeah, just really subtle. I really appreciate it.
Sick to death of my brittle head, it's so fucking gone. Cursed the day of my first breath and the flesh they cut me from. My brain's telling me there's something wrong when nothing's wrong. I'm sick of this anxiety inside of me and running from it. I wanna fucking vomit and turn my words to image. Stare into this broken mirror and see a different person in it. Feeling nothing, I'm fucking numb, but I've learned to mimic what I'm meant to feel. This pressure's real, but all this smirking isn't.
I've learned to mimic what I should feel.
And I'm fucking numb, but I've learned to mimic what I'm meant to feel. This pressure's real, but all this smirking this end.
I've learned to pretend what I should feel like. If I want to be happy, I've learned how to pretend that I'm happy. There's layers to that bar.
And turn my words to image, stare into this broken mirror and see a different person in it. Feeling nothing, I'm fucking numb, but I've learned to mimic what I'm meant to feel. This pressure's real, but all this smirking this end. Cause when I'm up on stage, I feel like all this weight. What I'm meant to feel, this pressure's real, but all this smirking this end.
Again, touching on a comment I made earlier about verses being way more focused in the second half of a track as opposed to the first. This is another example of it.
Cause when I'm up on stage, I feel like all this weight is lifted. Gravity is next to nothing, I'm just up in space, just drifting. The razor isn't a constant thought to invade my skin with. The stage give life to a brain dead infant who hates existing. The pain I live with is constant shit that I never wanted. I never opened word, I wrote a verse to get the profits. I never spoke a word, I so deterred from business offers. I'd sooner reach the heights and see the lights while leaping from them.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. Knew it was coming. Another track that I really like and appreciate. It's another one that I really, really appreciate. Yeah, man. Days Don't End featuring Sever. Shout out Sackwood. More guitar, but again that lighter kind of tone for these last few tracks. Don't let me spit too soon, to be fair.
Every break's the same, take a plane, take apart the scabs, open up old wounds I created. Ain't nothing to erase the shame, evade any place of blame, jumping through these windows.
I thought I've not listened to any lyrics so far, I'll be honest with you. But again, we're talking about tone across the project. Memory Lane, I think, is a big turning point because it's talking about, you know, reminiscing on old things and things that you can't change. And there's only so much you can do once you've lost something or once something's gone. And so now, after that revelation, is it now that, you know what, our head's a bit more clear, our mental's a bit more focused with, I'm still not perfect, but I know how to heal. Is that what we're trying to say? I don't know. I feel like that's the commentary I feel like we're getting right now. I could be way off, I could be somewhere near right. But like, it feels a lot easier to listen to now. It don't feel so full on. It feels a lot easier to just breathe. I don't know.
Every break's the same, take a plane, take apart the scabs, open up old wounds I created. Ain't nothing to erase the shame, evade any place of blame, jumping through these windows head first just to face the pain. Waste away, looking like an anorexic dog in the street, lost, eat my own vomit and I rock. Just the smell of being happy, I get a whiff and I cough, feeling damn like I fell down from heaven with the flock of the fallen. Feathers clipped off like Beelzebub, pressure on the wounds of my past as I held the cut, belching up whiskey just to cover up the smell of blood. Wonder if I die die before my time, will I be welcomed up? Hell, I don't know no more, struggling with every step, trying to be a changed man, juggling a heavy rep, expectations on my head that I have never met. Maybe with the minter I can meet them and forget I never measured up. All I need is my fam though. Fans want Sev, but my seed need their dad home. Home's just a rental. I need 20 grand for a nice piece of land, so I march on like Rambo. Hands slowly wipe away tears with the war paint. Too many men say they're okay, but they all ain't. I ditch that bravado and pray that the Lord make a way through the darkness. I walk in my thoughts, cause I feel like my days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess. Another day of the same, I guess. I keep faith, cause I feel like my days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change.
Listen to that string.
Days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it
That's
remains
ridiculous,
the same
man.
and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess. Another day of the same, I guess. I keep faith, cause I feel like my days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess.
No. That string melody is ridiculous. Listen to it.
The same again. I want change, but it remains a mess.
Very reminiscent of what Dave and Young Tefs did on Rule of Two, with the Braveheart sample. Rule of Two never sound the same without Braveheart. That lyric from the Flows track is talking about a track with Dave and Young Teflon, and they had to remove the Braveheart sample, but with it the strings were just so they had to get rid of it because of copyright and sampling and all of that reasons, and the track just ain't the same in the newest version that they've got. They had to redo it like 2-3 times, but the original is so good. That string is very reminiscent of that.
The same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess. Another day of the same, I guess. I keep faith. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder where my day's gone. Time flies, but the day's long. Working at the same job I hate every day. Another paint job, another break wasted. Another page I escaping to stay strong. Same songs playing in my head. Same grot caking on my flesh. I'm a mess. Amazed I even made it out my bed. The stress causing aches up in my chest. It's weighing on me. Heart's heavy, I feel like I need a change. Only stay slaving each day for my DNA. I see my son and his mother, I know it'll be okay. As long as we're together, that pressure will never break me. Instead I just meditate. Instead of this medication, I'll levitate with a pen and descend from the everyday shit. From devastation to greatness, my mind to manifestation. I'm changing the way I'm moving, I'm losing the stress I play. Or forget the hatred I feel like I cut the brake lines. From back alleys in black bellies, rapping on A-line, to stage lights tanning and people chanting my name like what a dream. I feel like these people saved my life and I turned a page. I feel like I used to fear love, used to sit crying, I was wiping blood from my tear ducts. I wanna disappear, don't wanna hear all the cheer ups. I so
ridiculous,
rapping
man.
on A-line, to stage lights tanning and people chanting my name like what a dream. I feel like these people saved my life and I turned a page. I feel like I used to fear love, used to sit crying, I was wiping blood from my tear ducts. I wanna disappear, don't wanna hear all the cheer ups. I sew a smile line behind it, I wanna tear up. I feel like my days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess. Another day of the same, I guess. I keep faith, cause I feel like my days don't end. It's the same and the same and the same again. I want change, but it remains a mess. Another day of the same, I guess. I keep faith.
Listen to that string, man.
Yes, I keep faith.
Let me go listen to some orchestral music or some shit now, man. Last track awake. I feel like we're on a roll and I want to keep it that way. And again, a lighter hearted. I'm telling you, there is something to Memory Lane being track 11 that is a turning point. It is. It's a turning point. Because these last 4 tracks have been tonally so much lighter and easier to listen to.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, I feel like I gotta feel pain.
This is the most electronic sounding instrumental so far as well. Everything's been very acoustic and very natural. Think about it, just raw piano, raw guitar, raw strings even. This is the first synth, like MIDI sounding synth that we've had.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I gotta feel pain. I feel like I'm human like. What if there's no you and I? What if I saw success in suicide? What if I truly died? Never would have met my son. Would have left my mum. Never would have saw the best of me is yet to come. I've been upset too much. Now I finally feel some clarity. I got a woman that I love. I wonder if she married me. I've been a mess. Been depressed. Wanna rip my flesh. Live the stress. Big regrets in my brittle head. I live it less.
This is the perfect outro. It's the perfect outro. It's the perfect outro. And I've only heard the first 30 seconds. What he's talking about sums up every subject matter so far. Not every, but it's starting that way. I'm preempting it a little bit, but yeah, it feels right.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I gotta feel pain. I feel like I'm human like. What if there's no you and I? What if I saw success in suicide? What if I truly died? Never would have met my son. Would have left my mum. Never would have saw the best of me is yet to come. I've been upset too much. Now I finally feel some clarity. I got a woman that I love. I wonder if she married me. I've been a mess. Been depressed. Wanna rip my flesh. Live the stress. Big regrets in my brittle head. I live it less. More happiness is in me. I don't see I'm at the end. I see I weaved a new beginning. I'm new to winning. I'm used to feeling useless. Now I'm moving different nights. So consumed and who's doing what in the music business. Yeah, cause it's funny when you smile, when you realize in that moment you ain't done it in a while. So I change, take a second every day just to smile for a minute and remember what I made. I ain't ever letting pressure get the better of my brain. I was dumb and I own it, this might learning from mistakes. I would slowly slip away, drinking to a numbing, looking at my self-reflection. I would only see.
He's double timing hard right now.
This might learning from mistakes. I would slowly slip away, drinking to a numbing, looking at my self-reflection. I would only see my ugly. I feel like I was less than you. How could you love me? I feel like I was less than you. Like you above me, but you took me under your wing, let me grow till I flown with the ones that were clipped. I was under the bricks, I was under the assumption I was lesser than the ones that would crush me to bits. But now I've risen with the queen. Life isn't what it seems, big things are now little. That little and's all I need. He means everything to me, and that will never change till the day that I die. I will stay by his side, I love you. I've been walking down this lonely path, and I've been harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken parts. I feel sane, for the first time ever feel sane. I don't wanna touch those blades, I don't wanna feel no pain. I ain't gonna stay in those chains, no way, no way. I met a woman, she might be the one for me, might be the one I needed to finally feel completed. Too many nights where I honestly felt defeated and wanted to hide away, but I fought it despite the demons. I saw the light and I saw the signage beneath it. I saw suicide in my life if I had succeeded. I thought if I was deleted that people around me would see my mistakes and doubt that would follow me down the deep end. I was wrong though, I was everything they needed. I believe it when they told me they love me, now I can see it. Before I was so blinded by what I was told, I beat it. When they told me I was different, I didn't think to believe it. Didn't think I could keep him, thought I would only lose him. Thought I was every reason I'd leave, but she didn't do it. Thought she would let me go when she saw me broken in ruins, but she only let me know she'd emotionally help me through it. So I ain't wasting another minute on these haters, I ain't flipping another finger, I ain't give it to these haters. The weight is lifted, I'm different to simply try and paint it. I think I'm grown, not knowing I was going through this change, and I was slowly innovating, opening these pages, coping with the days when I was broken. I was homeless in a vacant lot. Now I'm motivated, I'ma show them I can make it. I won't slow into what's owed to me, it's showed so I can take the lot. This my magnum opus, what I wrote is more than brainless thoughts. It's the Holy Ghost, the only home I've known away from loss. Every lonely moment, every hope and every broken promise, every empty wallet, everything you've grown to know is Kogz. So welcome to the new beginning. I got one life and I choose to live it. I've been dead but my future isn't. Time to show them I can do this different. No more excuses given.
Yeah? That's some real shit right there.
I've been walking down this lonely path, and I've been harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken parts. I feel sane, for the first time ever feel sane. I don't wanna touch no blades, I don't wanna feel no pain. I ain't gonna stay in those chains, no way, no way. I've been walking down this lonely path, and I've been harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken parts. I feel sane, for the first time ever feel sane. I don't wanna touch no blades, I don't wanna feel no pain. I ain't gonna stay in those chains, no way, no way. I've been walking down this lonely path, and I've been harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken parts.
That is one of the best albums of the year. that is one of the best albums of the year. That is Kogz' best work by a country mile. By a country mile. That is a different level of gravy. That's different gravy. Like, the fact that I can look at 6, 7, 8 different songs and go, I don't know which one's my favourite, speaks to the levels of this project. For me to look at the track list now and be able to differentiate every track in my head and know which one's which is amazing. That is how to do an album. To be true to your own sound, to have a magnitude of different subject matters, but to have one overarching theme, one overarching story. That is how you do an album, in my opinion. I'm going to have a headache because without spoiling too much, there's a couple of projects that I'm now comparing this to, and I wonder which one's my favourite. 15 tracks and not a single one missed. That ain't easy. A lot of people do EPs and even then people only like half of it. Or there's always one or two that you're not your favourite. To do 15 tracks and from what I can tell is universally loved on each and every track. Yes, there are some stronger numbers than others. There are good tracks on this project. And then there are absolute stone cold masterpieces. But the fact to say that good, if not great, is the lowest standard. To say that no track is lower than a 6.5, 7. No track missed. No track is bad or underwhelming or disappointing. Every feature added something. There is a mix. The pacing wise, great. I want to listen to this project in my own time without the pausing, without having to talk, with just by listening. I really do. And Ideal and Rob Shaker, as people are pointing out, yes. Yes. I can't sing enough praises of this project. This really is one of them projects that absolutely smash it. My hot take, it's a 9.5. It's a 9.5. Yeah. To get a mention on. Yeah, that's it. I've made it. And again, let me make that clear. I'm not bigging it up because I got a mention from Complete. I chat to these people here and there, and I know who they are. They know who I am. Not that I'm best brethren with them. I know everything about... No, not in that way, but as in, like, yeah. No, Ideal. Kogz, I think Kogz will admit this as well. Without Ideal and Shaker, this album ain't the same. But likewise, I think it could also go back the other way of Ideal and Shaker. I think that you needed someone of Kogz' level to pull out and bring out the best of your work too. I think you all bring the best out of each other, and I think that's why it works so well. This is an example, people, of why one producer and or not even one producer, just let's just say the same team around every track of a project makes the world of difference. It's why the people who produce their own stuff do better. It's why the people who get their whole project done by one team, one engineer, it always works better in my opinion. Yeah, this project will end up on the wall. Whether it's my favourite album of the year or not, it will be on the wall. Yeah. Probably off camera, but yeah, it will be there. Yeah. 2 things I want to do very quickly before we leave. Number 1. Appreciate the love, man. Give these boys.
The snakes, they come in deep like they live in a scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past. The snakes, they come in deep like they leave in a scar. Restless, I'm by myself, fall asleep in the car. Truly, I can't believe that I've made it this far. No one stands in my way, I'm leaving them in the past. Yeah, there's less daffodil scene in a geographical scene. Pour 4 minuscule beans, a minute since I have been. Inspired lyrical form, 2 cats, capital glean. Take more shots to the green, war-torn graphical scene.
And the other thing I want to do real quick.
Yeah, you up in murdering pages, a curse from age 666. Cursive like blades, words are like razor tips. I paint the sick.
What I love about this project, another thing I love about this project, is how what Shaker does is he has these instrumentals that capture you. Like, they don't sound generic. Yes, they fit in a certain lane and primarily boom bap for most of them, but they grab you. They don't sound like that. Certain tracks start and it's just like, oh, I can tell you how the drum pocket's going to be. I can tell you how the 808s are going to go. I could not tell you anything that happens on here. There is a mix of overwhelming amount of stems and loads going on to these tracks that are so minimal yet doing so much. Kogz saying we are a unit. You know. Like, yeah, this, yeah, it's a big track. It's a big fucking project, bro. It's a big project. I am mentally drained from trying to take it in a good way. But yeah, I'm mentally drained. I need to go ahead and eat and chill after this. I actually got my boy coming around, but yeah. I'm gonna spend some time appreciating this project, and I think for me to truly understand it and for me to truly appreciate it, I'm gonna have to spend more time. I can't give you the whole concept meaning and but my light prediction on it is it's talking about that struggle. It's almost getting the last of your demons out. It's getting as much off your chest as possible and then be able to say, look, I've got a family now, I've got a missus, I've got a kid, I've got things to appreciate, and I'm going to try and move forward. And the only other prediction I'm going to make, and this could be a bit more of a far-fetched one, and Kogz, I almost don't want you to spoil whether it is or isn't. Just listen to the last 30 seconds of this track, and I want to see if you, man, can guess what I'm going to guess.
Harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken past. I feel sane, for the first time ever feel sane. I don't want to touch no blades, I don't want to feel no pain. I ain't gonna stay in those chains, no way, no way. I've been walking down this lonely path, and I've been harboring this broken heart, and I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken past. I feel sane, for the first time ever feel sane. I don't wanna touch no blades, I don't wanna feel no pain. I ain't gonna stay in those chains, no way, no way. I've been walking down this lonely path, I've been harboring this broken heart, I'm just trying not to show my scars, so you won't see me in my broken past.
That last little bit where you strip everything away, there was so much strength in everything that was going on, and then that last little bit where he almost sounds like, yeah, right, so really under his breath, And he almost sounds like he's tearful during this moment. Is it that you've tried so hard and there's still something that you can't shake off? Is there still an element of something that is still there? That's a little bit more of a far-fetched opinion, but yeah, through all of this self-healing and self-discovery, that last little bit, there's still that last bit of you that, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to spend some time digesting this. People, before we go, can we send some love to Kogz? Send some love to Ideal. Send some love to Rob Shaker and anybody else that was to do with this in any way, shape or form. Shout out the features. Shout out your favourite track. What is your favourite track? What would you rate this out of 10? Being realistic. If it is a 10, fair enough. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying that. But if you know, don't be afraid to say if it's something slightly lower, or fuck it, just say if it's an 11 if you want. Yeah, just give your shout outs and just show a little bit of love for the last minute or so of this stream before we all sign out and sign off, because yeah, man, it's been big. It's been a very, very big project. I've looked forward to this stream immensely, and I've not been let down in any way, shape or form. In any way, shape or form have I been let down. No way. And so yeah, man, this is big. It's a big, big project. And when we get to the end of the year, there's no surprise in saying this, that we will be talking about this, whether it's number 1, whether it's number 2, 3, hell, there's gonna be some mention of this at the end of the year. And I want to spend some time, and I hate comparing art, and we should appreciate it individually, but you know me, I love a little list. And we're gonna talk about it. This is not gonna be a project that is forgotten. This is gonna be one that sticks with people for a while. And I think due to the level of maturity that you've got on this project, it's gonna be a timeless project. I really do think that. So yeah, man, nothing but love to everyone that was a part of this. Nothing but love. And thank you to all the people. My shout out very quickly to all of you, man, that was in this stream and kept the chat going and kept me going. It's the first stream that I've done back in a while, and so I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. We are going to end on, you know what, since they know it, since they know they love it, let's end on Cobain or Until I'm Gone. What track should we end on? What track should we sign this stream off with? The ones I'm putting forward is Monster, Cobain, Until I'm Gone. They're the 3 I'm putting forward, but I'm open to anything. It could be Snowflake, it could be Memory Lane, it could be Rolling, it could be Dumb Enough, it could be nearly anything on here. What track shall we end on? Until I'm Gone, Until I'm Gone, Until I'm Gone. Alright, Until I'm Gone it is. People, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for everything that you've shown this stream. So yeah, man. People. Catch you soon.
Hit after hit after hit after hit. Rebuild brick after brick after brick till I slip up and drink and I pick up a script till I'm back on that floor trying to rip up my wrist. I ain't never going back to the way I was. I pray to God for that change, he ain't take my course. I've taken loss after loss after loss after loss. Lost friend after friend after friend, and for what? I would give them my life, I would die for the loss. Some would sell me for ice, that's the price of a rock. I feel fucked all the time, that is life when you're lost. All the drugs, all the sluts, all the time that I've lost. Who am I for this shit cunt stuck in a spin trying to gamble his life, but he can't get a win. What am I but some spit slung stamped on a mic in a booth full of smoke and some ash in a drink. Like every day's hard, I fight sharks that swim up. Still got scars, my dark past will dig up. Still self-harm, I fell hard from slip-ups. Sometimes it's ones with love behind triggers. Figures, that's why my enemy's close and I'm paranoid. I got best friends at my throat, I feel my life's at a bitter end. I've been a mess, still pretend that I'm fine, but I lie when I'm with my friends. In my head's voices that toy with me when I'm stressed. Feel like that void, or your void that was in my head. Filled with my boy, I will always be in his debt. Always be his, can't destroy what will never end. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. Everybody faking this game, I can tell. I don't wanna play, I won't play myself. Everybody wanna play someone else, I can only play myself. I saved myself, came from the dirt and the dust. My stuck life, dreaming I'd lean in the drunk nights. I was screaming like fuck life, please let me bleed till I run dry. Leaving I just die, till I seen in my son's eyes same thing I saw in his mum's. I was sure I could love, I was nothing before but a war in my thoughts. I was caught in the torment I fought in my young life. Now I walk in the sunlight smiling, can't bring me down when I'm flying. Can't fuck with my vibe these days, had many drop lines, I don't bite these days. I'm alive these days, I see change for better and I ride each wave. My feet crave the center, I'ma try keep safe and cease pain forever. I survive these rains if we stay together, cause this is my lifeline, babe. I see lights in the pipeline, babe. I work too hard, no more lifeline A's, no more calls cause I slice my veins, no more new scars. This is the new me, this is me making my movie. This is me seeing improvement. This is the difference between being beaten and beating abusers. This is my future. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong. They took the best of me, they'll take the rest of me. Until I'm gone, they keep on testing me. They thinking less of me, I know they wrong. They wanna pressure me, they want the death of me. I hope I'm strong, they wanna get to me. I won't accept defeat, I know I'm strong.